Tarot talk today. I will be talking about. I'll take a break from discussing the cards and just discussing how to read simple cards, or how to read them. See, if let's say you get asked one question and you try to answer that question with one card, you truly should be knowing tarot very well, very deeply, and you should be very good with your intuition if you're trying to answer a certain question with one card. The easier is always compare it with another card so that you just have a certain understanding of how a certain thing was in the past and how is it now. So you can then read them with a certain comparison. And then you have your own way of reading cards. Now let us say you're trying to read friends around you. Yeah, let's say you're saying not just friends, maybe people around you, or maybe someone says, what can you tell me about my set of friends, or what can you tell me about my two friends, something like this. So let us say you get two cards. I will just randomly pull two cards out. So I'm getting is one is Queen of Wands and other I'm getting is Ten of Wands. Let us say the person tells you the name. What can you tell me about X, and what can you tell me about the friend Y? Yeah. Now these are two people. What you should see is one, if someone is wearing a certain headgear or a crown, it means they have a good situation or a position. Now if you see this lady or the queen is not holding money, but she holds a certain crown. So whatever she's doing, she has a strong position about something. Maybe it is studies, maybe it is a job, maybe she's a slum queen, maybe she rules the kindergarten. You don't know, and she's a teacher in a kindergarten. You don't know who she is, but she's someone with lot of authority and good life because she has a certain headgear. A certain authority is what she holds. And then when you see this person, he does not is not wearing any headgear. And also, so simply let's just go by the headgear. He doesn't have a headgear, so he's a very ordinary person. So when someone says, what can you tell me about my friends, and you get these cards, then your answer will be one of your friends is at a very good position or holds a very good position of authority, and some other friend of yours may be an introvert. So how do you get that answer as introvert is this person who's not facing the world, and she is facing the world and has a crown. So there is a friend who has a lot of authority or is at a good position in some way. And then you also have a friend who's very introverted, doesn't like to talk to many people, he or she, and is always busy with work. So this is your answer. Yeah, someone says, what can you tell me about my friends? This is the, and let's say these are the cards you get, these are your friends. Yeah, you can describe their friends like this. Now let us read some more cards. Someone says, still the same question, what can you tell me more about my friends or people around me, some such thing. Let us see. And then you get is Ace of Wands, and another card you get is Wheel of Fortune. So someone says, what can you tell me about the people around me? One, there is a hand and it's coming from invisible clouds, or it's coming out from the clouds. The body is not visible, and there is a stick. So stick is usually used for safety. It's used for maybe planting something, maybe someone's just given you a plant to pot it or some such thing. So your one answer is, I see the people around you are very helpful. So if you need something, they will give you, or they on their own are very helpful. So you don't necessarily always have to ask them for help, but they are on their own very helpful by nature. And they may not be much of a talker, and you may not be having many conversations with them because the body is not there. They're just a hand which is giving something. So it means they're very, very helpful. Yeah, this is the answer you will give the person. And then still we are reading more people around you, and you get a wheel of fortune. So one, you see here are all are reading the book. There's one book which somebody is reading, there's another book being read, there's another book being read, another book being read. So very literally you have to tell the person, and someone around you or in your circle is amazingly well read, very, very well read, and seems to be doing very well in life, because these are all people holding wings, they have wings on them. So someone around you is very well read and is very well to do. So one, people are very helpful, but they not be talking much or interacting much, or maybe also miss your parties when you invite them. You don't get to see them as much, but they're very, very helpful. And the other is your friends or your people around you are very well read and are doing very well career wise. Yeah. So this is the answer you will give. Now let us keep reading more cards and see what answers you can keep giving as you keep pulling out different cards. Now now another guidance I'm getting is the Knight of Swords, and then I'm getting is Two of Pentacles. So keep it very simple. One, keep tarot very, very simple, and also stay true to what you're reading. If you're not reading something nice, you should find a vocabulary strength within you to give that answer. Don't start going in circles and say don't worry, maybe it will work out like this. Come back for a reading once again, maybe your cards will change. Don't do any such thing. Find your vocabulary and find the courage in yourself to tell the truth. Yeah. So someone says, what can you tell me about people around me or my friends, or what can you tell me about this new place I'm working? How are the people, or how are these two people, or some such thing. Yeah. And then you get these two cards. Okay. One, what you should know is these are very nice people. Anybody who's working in a position of authority is working with certain responsibility. So one, these are people who are definitely at job and hold a certain position, because you see this person is wearing a hat and he's wearing a certain headgear. Yeah. So your answer will be, I see these people are employed and are at a good position. This is the answer. Normally people don't wear headgear, right? If I'm going somewhere, I wouldn't have a headgear on unless I'm a judge, I'm then wearing some headgear, or this is a position of authority. Headgear is suggesting a position of authority. So these are people employed at good positions. Yeah. Then the other is, one of them has a vehicle, the other person is just standing on the ground. So your other answer is, one of your friends or people around you is very well to do and maybe has a nice car or is well established, and one of your friends or people around you is struggling with money, but both of them seem to be in a good position of authority or seem to be doing well in career wise, but one of them is struggling with money or has some money situation. The other person is looking like very, very well settled in job and has a good job to go by. Yeah. So this is the answer you will give to the person. Now I don't know if I should keep reading more cards to give you more answers, or maybe we can ask some another question. What question can we ask? Let us say someone is asking you, what can they be asking? Let us say someone says, what can you tell me about my neighbor? Let's just ask something simple and then see what tarot has to give as an answer. Someone says, I'm going to a new place, and what can you tell me about my neighbor? Let us just see what tarot can give an answer. Or this could be like, I'm joining a new place, what can you tell me about my colleague? Or I'm going on a date, what can you tell me about this person? So how to just read a card about a person? Let us see. Okay, I'm getting is the Justice. One, this neighbor or this person you want to know about is very 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 real or very into the situation, because this person is facing you. So one, this person is very much into the situation or in the conversation. So when someone says how's the neighbor, tell them he or she will treat you or will meet you the way you will meet this person. So if you're nice to them, this person is also going to be nice to you, because he or she is facing you. So they want to meet the person. They're not going on rumor and gossip, some such thing. So they are facing you, they want to know you. So this is your answer. The other is, again, there is a headgear. So this is someone with a good position or a certain high rank or a situation at workplace or in business. So the other answer is your neighbor will be someone who's very well to do. He or she is in a position who's very well to do, or maybe very big in some way about life, and that is denoted by this headgear here. Also, if you see, both the hands are occupied. So I'm just saying, so the other answer is the neighbor you're trying to inquire about is actually very very busy. I'm seeing that he or she may be someone very important and someone at a very good position, or at a very big situation in life, and is also very very busy, but they will hear you out and they will be nice neighbor to you. So when you get this guidance, you should go and meet and say hello to this person. And it's a very nice and beautiful person to meet. So if you're going to be dating someone and you get this guidance, you should say he or she has a lot at hand and has just taken time out to come and meet you. So it's quite an important meeting for this person, because they did not want to let it go. So you see, both the hands are occupied, has a position of authority, but is paying all the attention to you. So despite the very difficult busy despite all the busy schedule, this person is trying to take time out to meet you, to go out on date with you or get to know you. And if it is a neighbor, is saying that despite their status and the premiumness and how well they are, your neighbor is to do, he or she will hear you out and help you out, or will meet you the way you would like to meet this person. So very 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 in the moment kind of a person that I'm seeing here. So this is how your answer will be. You can go more into detail with colors, that I see a lot of red, but I don't want to make it very difficult for you to read tarot. I want to keep it very simple so that you're able to read it and then give answers. Now let us see. Let us ask something very simple. Someone says, I'm going for a party or something. What should I wear? Or I'm going to a certain invite. How should I dress up? Let's say it's just a simple question. You'll be ready for all kind of questions that will come to you, and only if you know how to read cards and you have a certain tack about things, you'll be able to answer. Otherwise you're going to get very very stuck with tarot. So let us say someone says, I've got an invite, and how do you think I should go dressed for the situation or for that invite? And you get this guidance. One, if you see, there is a certain hairdo and it is tied in a ponytail. So you can tell if it is a woman, you can tell you should try to tie your hair up. Don't leave it fully, fully flowing and loose. You want to tie some bun or some tie it up in a certain ponytail or some design or something. Yeah, because you can see this person has a hair tied and there is a certain wavy ponytail which is flying in the air. The other, then you see, is this person is dressed, but doesn't have too many, has clothes on but doesn't have any coat or any such thing. So one, you can say that make it look like you're coming from somewhere, and that you're not specially dressed for the occasion in some way. Make it look like, you're coming straight from work, or you're coming straight from somewhere, because you see this person is not dressed up. He's just wearing regular clothes and going about certain sword fight or something, but he's not ready for a sword fight. So you're not this person is gone not gone dressed up, so it's just saying don't do anything over the top, and just make it look like maybe you went to a certain shopping spree and then you're coming from there, and and that's it. So let the dress code be like that. So this will be your answer. And always remember to tell the person that tarot does not control you. So no matter what tarot is saying, if you feel like you should dress up and you should wear a certain jewelry and you should be in a certain way, then you totally should, because tarot does not control you. It can only give you an answer to the question you're seeking, but it doesn't control your willpower and how you want to go about life or doing things. So it's okay to deal tarot to get an answer, but if you feel like doing otherwise, you totally should. Maybe it won't go right and maybe it will go right, which is okay. So have a free will and don't let tarot control you. So always let the seeker or the querent know this. So this is a very simple session that I wanted to do today, and I just took a break from tarot talk in discussing the cards, because I just wanted to, I think it was just getting a bit monotonous. So I just wanted to discuss how to simply read cards on very simple questions.